Well, that was a very lucky game one for us. Let's not botch it and throw 2 games in a row here. Hello and welcome, everybody. We are here for round 3 with the list you see on screen right in front of you. If you have not seen match 1, where I discuss the details of this list, as it is in fact a 50-ticket budget list for Magic Online, and I also made a 30-ticket budget list and a 100-ticket budget list as well, so if you're interested in that, check it out. I'll also explain some of the card choices and the concessions made in a build like this. But for now, let's just jump straight into the matches. All right, we have our match, so let's hop in here. See if we can salvage this league. On the play, finally, love it. Playing against Black. This is a really clunky looking hand. We get a turn 2 impulse plus land, and then turn 3 something. I mean, we have bounce lands, which is good, but I feel like this hand just doesn't have enough going for it. Summoner's Pact means we'll have to tap out the turn after we play our Titan as well, so I'm inclined to mulligan. I think we can do better. This hand would be better if we had an untapped source here, potentially, but definitely got to mulligan this. Alright, this hand plays, so we'll definitely keep it. We can get rid of one of these grazers, as 2 is kind of redundant. And I guess we bottom the colony. We could bottom the stronghold, but it's another untapped source, which I like. Maybe we don't need it though, but yeah, I am inclined to bottom the colony here. Just having an extra untapped source could be quite relevant, so let's get this grazer out here. Probably putting in Growth Chamber and picking up this forest. It'll feel bad if we draw an Amulet, but if we draw a Garenbrig into Titan, then we'll feel like geniuses. See what our opponent's on. Chalice for 0. Okay, so Eldrazi Tron. It's an interesting one. Probably a good matchup, I would imagine. And we found Titan also, so that's good. So, yeah, we're just looking for that Garenbrig. And we'll be in good shape. Our opponent has turn 3 Tron, quite possibly here, if they have the second Tron land. Oh, they have redundant Tron land. That's very good for us. So they're probably searching, I would imagine, for Eldrazi Temple. Unfortunately, we're 1 land away from actually casting our Titan here, so let's clock for 1, pass it back, and we're probably going to get this Titan Thought-Knot Seared, sadly. Well, they didn't even crack map. That's... Ooh, I think they just missed it. I think they meant to do it on our instep. That was an unfortunate misclick from them. They crack map now. Alright. I mean, they could have chosen to wait and see if they draw the other Tron land. I think that probably would have been incorrect to do, however, and they do find the temple now. They definitely were planning on templing and Thought-Knot Searing, so let's just top deck any land, untap land or a bounce land to punch it. Come on! Or Vesuva. Untap land, there we go. Alright, well, sorry opponent. This is the lot that you have drawn. Now, what do we search for? Probably just Simic Growth Chamber and Tolaria West. That way we'll have 3... No, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll be 1 short of Transmuting for and casting Titan all in 1 turn, but rather not to just lose our Titan to some crazy random top deck, so I am going to go for the T-West and Growth Chamber. If we're lucky, we can just Transmute for Dryad and kill our opponent. So, there's that. Oh wait, we can't actually get a Summoner's Pact, thanks to this Chalice. So actually, maybe getting Tolaria West was not the best choice here. Probably Boros Garrison and something else would have been better. See our opponent's Matter Reshaper over here on the board. Or we could just naturally, you know, top deck into the Titan. Like, no big deal. We could get... What do we get here? Crumbling Vestige and a bounce land. Play Vestige, haste the second Titan. Yeah, that's gotta be good. Yep, feeling kind of stupid for picking up this Tolaria West in the face of a Chalice on 0, but deck fixes it. No big deal, and we will set up Garrison this time, and that Crumbling Vestige, like I mentioned before. So we'll float a white with the first Vestige. We'll pick it up. Play it again. Red with the second one. Careful not to misclick here. Let's haste this one. Go to combat. Attack with both. Set up some useful lands, like Sunhome for Double Strike, and something else. Definitely getting Sunhome here. Valakut seems good in case we do just naturally top deck a Dryad. Ghost Quarter might be better to keep them off of Tron, however. I mean, they're several turns away from that, so maybe not. Alright, I guess Sunhome and Valcut for the first pick. Wait, maybe we even just get Vesuva and copy Sunhome and Selesnya Sanctuary here. Do we have Sanctuary in the deck? Don't think that we do, actually. Kind of a shame. Another white source would definitely be appreciated in this list. Maybe that's a bit of an oversight. We can get Ghost Quarter, I guess, and maybe just Vesuva so we can play it copying Ghost Quarter as well to make sure our opponent's nonsense is non-existent. We could also get a bounce lane to pick up the Ghost Quarter and play it and be able to Ghost Quarter our opponent's temple immediately. I don't know. I don't think it really matters that much, in all honesty. Let's just get Vesuva copying a bounce lane, I guess. We'll copy the Garrison. So we can pick up this Ghost Quarter, have it to our disposal here. Our opponent has to beat a board with 2 Titans. And hitting their Eldrazi Temple with Ghost Quarter puts them even further away from potentially casting something like All is Dust, which I believe is reduced by Eldrazi Temple, since it is a tribal spell. Also, if they just hit a... ooh, they got Dismember as well. Okay, that's kind of bad for us. Don't know why they wouldn't do that to this Titan, but that's okay. I guess it's because they get to keep the Reshaper, which doesn't seem that great for them, in all honesty. Let's play out the Ghost Quarter. I don't think we fire it off on the Temple just yet, because they would have to... they wouldn't be able to cast All is Dust anyways. So I'm not really sure what they can cast off the Temple that matters here. There's a Tower. Smasher. That doesn't even let them trade with the Titan since we just double strike, so... Thought not. Alright, we still have this TOS just chilling in hand. No big deal. So we'll just be drawing a card when they inevitably block with a Thought Knot. Alright, we'll just untap here. Let's just draw all the Titans and make it super easy, you know? No big deal whatsoever. Trying to figure out the best way to tap here. I guess the Valcut is a good one, and 1 Growth Chamber. I don't know if we're actually transmuting the Solari West for anything relevant anyways. I'm just going to do it like this. We just had it all. Of course, when we just naturally top deck 3 Primeval Titans against our opponent's Chalice, that's going to be pretty good. We want Abrades. Mammoths seem kind of eh. Like, with land drops, they can outclass our opponent's creatures, but otherwise they're just 3/3s that don't attack into Thought Knots and other things, and don't trade with them if our opponent's attacking either, so I'm not inclined. Reclamation Sage and Wilt are obviously great, hitting things like whatever our opponent gets with a Karn the Great Creator, hitting their Chalices, that type of stuff. That said, we still want to trim on Summoner's Pact. I think we have enough effects like Abrade and Wilt and Rex Sage that third Pact is defensible here. Bog is actively bad, giving our opponent things to get with their Karn minus. What else? Grazer's not fantastic. I could see trimming 1 or 2. Impulse seems very good, actually. Radiant Fountain is not that likely to be relevant, but it is an untapped source, so maybe it's fine. Wind Garenbrig could be a trim, but getting an early Titan into play by any means is always going to be good, so maybe... yeah, I'm going to trim the Radiant. I don't think that's super far out there. Zeus seems fine. I don't know, gotta cut 1 more. Maybe just an Explorer. Nah, Explorer seems pretty good against them, though. It helps us dig out from underneath Thought Knot Seers and stuff. Maybe trim 1 Impulse, just in case our opponent has an inclination to play Chalice on 1. I don't think that would be correct, but I have had it happen to me several times before. Well, that was a very lucky game 1 for us. Let's not botch it and throw 2 games in a row here. Alright, we got a turn 1 Amulet, we got an Azusa, we got an Abrade if we draw a red source to interact with a Chalice or something like that, and Explorer to go looking for a little bit more, including an Adventurous Impulse to try to find that Titan that we're looking for. So this is obviously keep to me. Our opponent mulligans to 6. Perhaps looking for a hand with Natural Tron, just like Tronland map or something. There's a Power Plant. And a map. I mean, I did say so. There's our red source. Man, if only we could Abrade map this very turn. We'll play our Amulet and pass it back. Maybe our opponent will tap out for like a Mind Stone or something here instead of activate. Oh, they have double power plant map. Again, feels bad for them. Alright, well, we get to just play a bunch of 3-drops this turn, which I will absolutely take the opportunity to do. Definitely not leaving our Ghost Chamber in play here. They can map, that's cool. We can even hold up a Braid. Not sure what the purpose would be, but... Actually, no, we can't hold up a Braid, can we? Alright, let's play land, and Impulse here. Make sure we leave a green floating, although it doesn't really matter that much when we're about to cast this Dryad, but... We could explore first. That doesn't seem too bad. Our opponent could have, like, something to blow up our Amulet. I don't know what that would be, but, we could Valcut into Explore. I like that. This might have been a missequencing, because now if we want to cast Impulse... Okay, never mind. Never punished. Doesn't matter. Impulse. Oof. We'll take the Titan, but this is actually kind of bad against a Thought-Knot Seer. Oh well. If our opponent has exactly Temple Thought-Knot Seer, then we're in trouble. They search for mine. Apparently we win the match. I mean, they know we have the Titan here, so I can't blame them. And we do have double Valakut already in play, so obviously this Titan was about to be lethal. Yeah, I don't know. I guess that's just a really lucky match from us against our Eldrazi Tron opponent. Finally, luck is in our favor. We got paired against Amulet and didn't have as many Amulet of Vigors as our opponent, and they had a crucial Dismember in match 1. And then in match 2, we got paired against Red-Green Ponza, and despite the fact that we were able to steal one game, we ended up losing that match anyways, just because it's an unfavorable matchup. So it's nice that we not only got paired against a good matchup, but also had good draws in that matchup. So pretty solid Eldrazi Tron matchup here, and let me know what you think of this list. Impulse looking pretty decent there. Yeah, let's just meet each other again for match 4 here. This is Red Face Menace, signing off.